Hi, Jay Frederick Smith here, Continental Realty of Jackson. We're at 1153 Walnut, and we're just heading into unit number 4. Now, we already toured unit number 3, which appears to be occupied, but it was empty when I got in there. And so now whoever lived there was not currently home. So that was nice. And we're going to just do a quick walkthrough of unit number 4. So this unit is not occupied. Looks like they're getting ready to put people in it or something. It's laid out a little differently than unit number 3. So I just take a quick peek at what you have here. I'm not going to go into great detail on this one like I did the last, but the important things to know are, first, a lot of the things that we saw in the last one we're seeing here too. The paint work is nice. The tile work is nice. The kitchen looks really good. This has a different set of cabinets than we saw. This is not the European style cabinets. This is a more American style cabinets here with the granite countertops. And these are nice heavy duty granite countertops. Still the stackable washer dryer next to the water heater here. And the subway tile backsplash in the kitchen makes it really stand out. There's a light that's missing, and this would be the dining room area, so some kind of a hanging light for the table would be good. You could put a flush mount light there, but usually in the dining area, you put some kind of a hanging light. Now, there isn't a living room right here. And that other unit, we saw the living room actually was one of the bedrooms that had been transformed. But we do have these new LED inset lights here, which makes me feel, people are paying attention and they're updating things. We've got a little wall shelf that runs all the way along and around the corner there to that window. We got the 8-inch high base with the quarter round up and down, the same LVP that we saw in the last place. Bedroom number 1 is a little bit smaller than the other 2 bedrooms in next door. It does have a new vinyl double pane window, which is wonderful. The closet door is original equipment. It's been painted a bunch of times, but it is original equipment, although the hardware is not. And the closet itself is a good size. This is a 10-foot closet here, and it's just about maybe 28 inches deep, I'd guess, just off the top of my head. My guesses are usually pretty close to accurate. Since this is the original door, it's not cut the same as doors are today, which is probably why it's been left in place. We could do something like scrape the paint off and sand this down and get it back to the original wood. But I guess that would be up to you. Personally, it's a rental property. I probably wouldn't do it. The wall texture is a newer kind of a texture, and this has been done a few times. So, that to me is not an issue. I'm kind of curious about some of the wall markings here. There's some things I see, like there's a strip here that runs down at an angle. What's that all about? I don't know. Was there a staircase there once upon a time or something? A little ceiling fan. For a higher end unit, if you're going to rent it out as that, you'd probably want to put it in a different fan because that one really doesn't do justice to this particular property. So we're going to go around the corner here and look through this door, which is a giant walk-in closet in the hallway, and also where the access is to the attic. So they've got their lawn equipment and mixers and all sorts of things hanging in here. Now this could be the light for that dining room. That light right there would be the kind of hanging light, just like we saw an industrial style light in the other unit next door. But this closet is maybe 4 feet deep and 7 feet across, making it really, really huge. With a shelf, there's no bar, but you could put something in there. Definitely could use a closet kit. It's weird that it's in the hallway, but the more eclectic style stuff like that is attractive to some people. Bathroom has the slate gray tile that we saw in the entry, And there is the porcelain topped vanity. This also we saw very similar to this in the other unit. This is not the European style that we saw, but it has the same pulls, a couple of drawers. It's the same basin underneath. It's the same faucet. There is a nice vanity mirror. It's not the lit one, with a triple vanity light above. There is a fan and AC, and then the inset lighting here, the older style can lighting. Stainless towel bar and curved shower bar. Now, listen, this is something, looks nice. Personally, I would take that out and I would put in a door. A glass shower door is going to save you. Yes, the tile itself is waterproof, but as you can see, the grout here, this caulk, separates, and when that does, water gets down in there. In fact, there's water behind this one right here, right now. It gets down in here and goes underneath and into the wood. And when that happens, especially in an upper floor unit like this, if it starts rotting things out, that is going to be a big expense. Now we've got a chip in the tub here. That's something that can be repaired. Some iron stains, those can be taken out. In fact, there is a treatment for this kind of a porcelain tub that is easy to apply that will just make it look like new, get all the chips off and the whole business. The surround is a fiberglass surround with the pull stop on the faucet to shift it to the shower. And the little ring there that would hide the hole in the wall needs to be pushed back. The escutcheon. I think that's how you say that word. I'd like a new shower head too. And it has the, it's a spray, so that's good. So you can pull that thing down if you want. Instead of just having the shower head spraying on you, you can take it off and hold it in your hand. With the flush mount, or not the flush mount, but the inset LED lighting, which is new, and that's good. Okay, so we've got probably the original door here on the bathroom, and if it's not, well, actually, it feels like a hollow door, but it has the look of an original door. So that's, I guess, kind of the important thing when it comes to these historic units. You really want to try to keep all of the features of the original if possible. You can buy hardware that looks like original. Also, it can still function like new, but looks like original. Electric panel. We didn't look at the electric panel in the other unit. So this is a Siemens panel, and although it's an older panel, it is in good shape. 125 amps, which is more than enough. Although once again, it's older looking, all the circuit breakers are labeled like they should be, and they appear to be in good working order. It is a little dusty, and that is a typical thing that happens with a panel. As time goes on, the paper browns and you get a dust buildup in here. Okay, because it's open to the wall. The latch is also painted shut. Nothing you can do about that. The door closes though, so that's the important thing. There's the intake for the AC, for the furnace, which actually might be in the attic, I'm not sure. But we've got some LED inset lighting here in the hallway that leads down to, I guess, where the living room is out. Now, they're doing some photography here. Okay, and also we have some other flooring. So this is a different kind of a flooring. This is not LVP. This is a Pergo type laminate flooring. Actually, it might be LVP. Let's take a look. Well, no, it's got the cork backing. This is, well, yes, this is an LVP floor, and this is a really nice one. Very thick and a solid floor with the cork board. So this is a pretty high-end. It's a pretty high-end flooring. I don't know if they're planning on putting this in or what that's all about, but it's nice. They've got a poster of a brick wall here behind it. That's all this is a poster. And I'm not sure that, that would be staying. It'd be great if they put these new LVP floors down. These are really nice. hard to tell that that's what it is. Definitely a better quality of floor than what we're seeing everywhere else. Okay, so now we're getting into and I would also say this is probably the living room space. Okay, it's got the overlook of the deck. The deck is accessible by that door there. These are the original windows once again. Looking out at the front of the property. This is big enough for a living room space, even though it's at the end of the hall. And then we've got another bedroom here. Once again, with the original windows, no screens though. And if you're going to do anything with HUD, you need to get the screens on there. Right now, they just got their treadmill down. It's a nice Nordic Track treadmill. The paint is the same greenish gray that we've seen before. There is some places where we need a little touch up, so maybe we can get a picture or some information about what that paint actually was so we can match it if you decided that you like it. The closet looks like or feels like the original closet door. Yep, and the closet is a nice size closet, 8 feet by 28 inches or so with the bar, so not bad for this size of a room. Okay, lots of light coming in here. Now, we've got different blinds on this window than I've seen in the rest of the house. Most of these blinds are these better quality vinyl blinds like this. That one is the lower end vinyl, very thin, slim vinyl blinds. And that's okay, if you wanted to match them out, it wouldn't be too hard to, get one of these cut to fit that window. It would go in real easy. So we're going to, we're not going to go out on the deck. And I think we've seen the whole place. It's funny, we're on the upstairs deck, and this door has the mail slot, which opens. Okay. And, the little eye view, although it looks like they've painted through that. That's too funny. So let me just say, first off, that this is a nice unit. I think with the way that the other one is laid out, I like unit number 3 better. But this is still turnkey and ready to go. Nothing that you would need to do really to put someone in this right away. It's a beautiful unit. You certainly could set it up in the way that the next door unit is and rent it out short term if that's what you wanted to do. Yeah, this is the bathroom. Okay. We didn't get in there. I just wanted to make sure. So, 1153 Walnut Street. If the downstairs 2 units are as nice as the upstairs 2 units, this is a great, great property, and I really like it. It definitely needs a couple of things. You definitely want to get some smoke detectors in your units. The staircase does not have a rail. You're absolutely going to want that. There's some little bit of touch up. There is a couple of blinds that are missing. There's no screens on some of these windows. You want all of that to be taken care of, but we're not talking about thousands of dollars. We're talking about, hundreds or a couple of hundred. Very low cost to finish this place up in a way that I would want it, if it was going to be that kind of a place that I could rent a higher end unit. Maybe change out a light or 2. Definitely those little cheap ceiling fans that we saw earlier should probably be changed out, in this light that's in the kitchen. It's nice, but that's from the 90s, and I certainly want to see a nicer fixture in there if it was going to be a higher end rental. There isn't a hood over the range. And that's something that you need to consider, okay? The cabinet box there in that back corner could be pulled out, and then these cabinets could be extended along this wall to the corner. You could fit a range hood in there that would feed out to the outside, for a fan, right? Because you really need that. Also, I don't see a microwave in here, so you could put in a built-in microwave range hood combination thing over that, and that would be good. This little white range is okay with the coil burners. Nothing wrong with that, but you could also update that a little bit and get a glass top stainless range in there and a stainless refrigerator. But of course, that's totally up to you and what you want to do. The fact that they're provided is, I think, nice enough. So, my My overall thoughts are this place is great. And it needs to be for the price that they're asking for it. With that said, I think you're going to be hard pressed to get, your 1%, but I kind of feel like it would be a low maintenance building. You're not going to have a lot of problems. You're going to get a higher quality of tenant in here, so maybe that offsets it a little bit. Plus, this is a beautiful old building in a historic part of Jacksonville, and I think that also is a wonderful thing to have. So, with those thoughts, one last thing. I did meet someone outside before I entered who was getting ready to bid on a replacement roof. That means that roof probably needs to be redone. Either make sure that the seller takes care of that before you buy it if you decide you like this place, or you're going to have to budget for that. And a flat roof on a building like this is probably going to cost you 18 grand. Now, when the time comes, if you do need to put a roof on there, let me know, because I know several good roofers that charge a fair, very fair price. And, I trust their work. So with that said, this is J. Frederick Smith, Continental Realty of Jax, 1153 Walnut Street, and I'll see you at the next one.